Hi, it's Natalie here, and today I'm going to be giving you my 2021 Instagram growth strategy for nutrition experts. I did one of these last year and it helped a bunch of people, and now I'm going to be giving you my updated tips for actually attracting more ideal clients, and then what you need to do to actually convert more of those people into paying clients, and then how to stand out as well, because it's getting a little crowded, okay? And lots of people have an Instagram, but you can go beyond just building numbers and start getting more clients with less of a following if you know how to do this effectively. And so that's what I'm going to give you my strategy for today. Before we get into this video today, I did want to let you know that a couple of spots have opened up for the Grow Your Impact program. If you don't know what that program is, it's essentially my program that helps people actually end up 5Xing their business, learn how to turn strangers into paying clients, eventually transition from one-to-one into group coaching so that you can get more of your time back, and just overall know how to go from ground zero, or you just aren't making what you'd like to a thriving, respected business that you know how to continuously grow month after month, okay? So if you're interested in that and you want to know more about that, stick around to the end of the video for the full announcement, or go ahead in the link below, and I have a link where you can actually schedule a call with me to see if you'd be a good fit, and yeah, you might receive one of those spots to be in Grow Your Impact. It's really great. Now let's get into this video today and start with my first tip. So first, what I want to talk about is how Instagram is actually about genuine connection, and it's about energy, and it's about connecting with people instead of about numbers and algorithms. All right, this is going to sound a lot different than what everyone else is saying, but that's why I have like a really small following, and I actually make around like $50,000 a month from my business. Okay, maybe by the time I put out this video, I'll make even more than that per month from my business, and I have the smallest following ever. Right? How do I go about doing that? It's because I understand that people want to connect with people. And this is more important than ever in 2021, when everyone just seems to be forgetting this concept and thinking about, how do I grow numbers? How do I get more clicks? How do I get more saves? Like, that stuff is cool. That's cool. But I guarantee you're going to get more clients if you care more about the genuine connection you have with people, and also the energy that you're putting out there. And I'm going to explain more what I mean about that concept in a second. So let's get into these topics of connecting with people and what I mean by that, and then also energy and what I mean by that, because that sounds really vague, but how do you put this into practice, right? So essentially what I mean by energy is you want to think about, how are people going to connect with you as a person? So maybe not you as the entrepreneur, maybe not you as, hey, I know all this nutrition, science, information, but you as the individual. How do they connect with you? How do they connect with you, both you personally actually speaking with people, and how do they connect with you based on your content? Are you telling your story? What kind of energy are you putting out there whenever you're getting there on video, whether it's a visual component? I'm talking about energy here. I'm not talking about colors, okay? When I'm talking about Instagram stories, kind of how are you presenting yourself? And when we think about this as a concept, you're going to attract those same people. What's great about this is that in a crowded niche, supposedly, where it seems like you're not going to be stand out at all, you will have a crowd of raving fans that love and adore you because they know who you are, and they feel connected to you as a human being, and they feel like you care. And that's why people buy beyond just solving their problem. And so if you do this well, you don't have to have a massive following. I have people who have anywhere from like 300 to 1,500 followers, and they make $10,000 a month from their business. You don't have to have a huge following. That's not the problem. Work on how you actually present yourself and how you're connecting with people. My top tip for actually connecting with people on a personal level is to get in the DMs and actually use voice messages. So few people use voice messages. They use canned responses, and they just copy and paste and copy and paste and copy and paste. And people can tell. People can tell that you don't really care. People can tell that you're copying and pasting the same message over and over and over, and the person just frankly is just not that into it. When you record a voice message, the person A can see who you are as a human being based on how you talk to them, based on how you address them. And C, they're like, wow, this person took time out of their day to send me a voice message. Yeah, they're pretty magical. And in fact, I've had a lot of, my own students or clients that tell me that one of the reasons why they became so interested in me is because I actually sent them a voice message. And in fact, if you go follow me right now on Instagram, like go find me, it's Natalie Santa Rosa. That's what you type in, okay? And you follow me, you probably will get a voice message from me in the next couple of days, okay? And you get to speak with me directly. How cool is that? Because, yeah, I actually care about genuinely connecting with people, and you should too. The next concept that I want to talk about today that's super crucial for Instagram in 2021 is to actually think about what is your distinguishing factor. Yeah, there's a ton of people who are going into intuitive eating. Yeah, there's a ton of people in weight loss. Yeah, there's a ton of people in a lot of things. What's your distinguishing factor? When you know that, you can really, really kind of pivot your marketing and start talking about something that nobody else is really talking about. For instance, I started seeing a huge pickup on Instagram, okay? A year ago when I started talking about, hey, you all, I know how to help you grow your Instagram, get more clients, and you don't have to have a massive following. And then what do you know? People were like, you're joking. Everybody's talking about like having to have a massive following. I was like, no, you don't need it, all right? I know how to help you. And guess what? It works, right? And then I got even more interest because I was talking about that, and not a lot of other people at the time were. It's just basically everybody else was like talking about the algorithm and how to best like think about the algorithm and start doing things in the algorithm's favor. And I was like, yeah, I don't care about the algorithm. I care about people. And it really, really works what I say to do. And on top of that, because I made that my distinguishing factor, and when you have a distinguishing factor of, hey, I'm in intuitive eating, and I really like intuitive eating, but I do it for blah, 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 or hey, this is the different way of how I look at things, people are like, oh, well, this is new. I like her, right? And so that's why you need to think about what is your distinguishing factor? How are you different from the other people in your space? This next piece builds upon what I was talking about with energy as well as the distinguishing factor. So another way that you can distinguish yourself is to create a character for yourself. Now, do I mean that we need to start becoming somebody that we really aren't? No, that's not going to work. All right? But becoming a more amplified, that's what I like to talk about, a more amplified version of you, and thinking about, hey, who am I as a person? What type of energy am I putting out there? And how am I conveying kind of the ideal client, what they want in their ideal scenario as the desired situation? How am I conveying that and how I'm putting myself out there? When you do that, you'll find that you attract more clients because people feel like they can connect with you. They feel like you're confident. They feel like you're 100% being you. And this doesn't mean that you have to, for instance, be like me. I remember I had one student where she was trying to figure out how to like use her hands like I do whenever I talk, and I have my hands like flailing around everywhere, right? This is very natural for me, okay, to have my hands flailing. All right. For her, it looked like she was purposely flailing her arms around, and it looked awkward. So don't try to be like someone else. Be more of you. So are you like super zen? Okay. I have a client, Una English. She's crazy zen. Everything she does looks zen. Her whole energy is just like, oh, softness, warmth, and zen, right? And so when you come on her profile, and she helps people with managing stress, it's like a breath of little fresh air and relaxation, and people love it, right? And so that's what I'm talking about. What kind of energy are you putting out there? And by doing that, you're going to attract more clients rather than just being like, hey, this is what I do. You want help with it? Click the link in the bio. Cool, but I want to connect with you as a person. Next huge thing for getting more clients and actually getting more engagement on your profile is to use stories and other video mediums. So reels, regular video, that has to be less than a minute, IGTV, anything. Use more video. It gets a lot more reach. Whenever I look at the analytics, whenever it comes to my personal Instagram, I find that the posts that are videos of me talking. You should go check it out. Go follow me, Natalie Santa Rosa, right? I got all those videos. You can see them. Okay. But yeah, I find that they get an amazing reach compared to the other ones, and Instagram is really, really promoting video right now. Okay. Now, I said I wasn't talking about just, numbers or the algorithm. But the great thing about this is video is a great way for people to tell who you are, for people to feel like they understand your personality, for people to feel like, oh, I kind of like that girl. I kind of like her personality. She's kind of cool, right? They can get that from video. And that's why I really, really love video. It's a great way to just connect with people. I love it. Do more of it. Now let's talk about content and the importance of having a content spectrum. So I made a full YouTube video about how to actually use the content spectrum effectively. You can check out. I'll either link it down below or I'll put it in the cards up here. But essentially this content spectrum, right? Why is that important? If we post the same type of content over and over and over, people get bored of it. Whether that's us promoting our program constantly, whether that's just us giving helpful tips constantly, whether that's recipes constantly, whether that's about our life constantly, whether that's photos of our cat constantly. I'm a little bit of a culprit of the last one. Okay, but I also post other things. I just also post a lot of my cat. Okay, but my point here is that people get bored when they're faced with the same thing over and over. That's why we want to rotate our content, and when we want to be posting different types of content so that A, that we're making sure that we're actually selling what we offer, but B, we aren't burning people out on what we offer, and then C, we aren't doing where people are like, what does this girl even do? Is this just a helpful tips Instagram, or does she actually offer something? Right? Don't be one of those people. So essentially make sure you're using the content spectrum effectively. And in this content spectrum, I think an important thing to think about is we need to kind of bridge the gap between influencer and entrepreneur. So although I never want you to take an influencer, like I like to call, approach where we're always just talking about, hey, what's going on in our lives and what do we feel like posting. It makes it very you focused, rather than them focused, which it should be them focused. But at the same time, like I was saying earlier, people want to know who you are. They want to connect with you. If we never talk about our lives, if we never talk about what's going on in our life, if we never show videos of our life, like I will tell you my stories of me like trying to decide what color to paint my door, or, filming my cat playing with a toy, get sometimes more views than me talking about business. It's crazy, okay? But people like them. And my point here is I seem like a real person to people. I don't seem like I'm just all business. And that's important for Instagram since it's a platform that's not just business. This isn't LinkedIn, y'all, okay? This is actually a platform where people connect with other people. They watch people's content. They want to connect with other people and feel like they're actually people, feel like you're friends, right? And you have to then be normal, be like a regular person. Shocker, right? Anyways, I hope this video was super helpful for you. Be sure to like, comment below what you'd like me to talk about next, and subscribe because I put out new videos just like this one every single Friday. And if you're interested in that Grow Your Impact program and you want to know how to get more clients, right? You want to know how to get more clients. Oh, hey, everybody, I talked about my cat. Here's my cat. Sorry, he's walking there and I was like, I got to show my cat. Anyway, but if you're interested in the Grow Your Impact program, you should then definitely, I'm distracted now. You should definitely apply, okay? It doesn't matter what point you are in your business. I've had people where they've been in business for 20 years and I've helped them go from like anywhere from 1 to 5,000 up to 10,000. I've helped people that are at absolute ground zero really, really grow their business and get it up to 5 to 10K, right? So if you want to know more about that, click that link below, schedule a call with me, and I'm excited to meet you. See you next Friday.